You know, we get on to Dodge dealerships a lot for their scumbag activity and Ford dealerships occasionally, once in a while, because they go bankrupt or something else happens. And we've only had to really roast one or two Chevy dealerships. And today, yeah, we're doing that. We have another Chevy dealership, and I have a testimonial and another Chevy dealership, which also pisses me off because it's a Rick Hendrick dealership. And you would think that that ownership group, like, I know Rick Hendrick himself would not try to screw over a disabled war hero. I know this isn't the case, but let's get into it. So for me, guys, we have about an hour left of Memorial Day, and nothing pisses me off more than when I see dealerships screwing over or taking advantage of disabled veterans and not thinking that there's any consequences to the bullshit actions that they do. Well, let's take a look at this review that came in. And I'm going to post it right here. All right, so let me go over here so I can give you guys enough screen. Some of these Chevy dealerships appear to be having financial problems as well. Rick Hendrick Chevrolet in Atlanta, Georgia, have apparently resorted to these types of tactics. I filed a Better Business Bureau complaint, and they still won't send the refund. Unbelievable. He gets into his situation. In May of 2023, my father, a disabled Vietnam veteran, paid a $1,000 deposit to this business for the potential purchase of a vehicle. Now I'm going to guess it was probably a Corvette, right? The sale did not go through, and the dealership was unable to locate a vehicle that we wanted to secure an allocation to have one built. Now, this sounds very similar to an issue that we took care of with Denoyer Chevrolet. This is not them. This is Rick Hendrick in Atlanta, and I hope somebody at that dealership sees this shit and makes this shit right expeditiously. In July of 2023, the dealership agreed to return the deposit since another dealership secured the allocation and ordered the vehicle. The dealership never returned the deposit. On October 26, 2023, I reached out by phone to request the refund, and Mr. B. Fletcher asked that I text him the last four of the credit card for the refund, and I provided my mailing address as well. In December of 2023, I reached out to the dealership by phone regarding the deposit. It was informed by B. Fletcher, the sales manager, that the funds will be returned by mail. The dealership was emailed again on February 28th, 2024 by a third party requesting that the funds be returned. I never heard from them, nor have I received the deposit of this as of this comment. It is shameful that this dealership feels the need to steal from a disabled Vietnam veteran. Now, I would hope that Rick Hendrick has some common sense at that dealership in Atlanta, and whoever B. Fletcher is, if it's the sales manager or your GM ends up seeing this video, and you make the situation right. In terms of the customer, and I hope that you get to see this, there's one thing that you can do right now to protect yourself, and being that it was a credit card, call your bank, whoever issued your credit card, and file a dispute for services not rendered or product not received. It's very easy. Call them and say, I never got it. They never gave me the refund. And if you already have the messages and stuff that show that they were going to send it, you submit that as your evidence, they're effed. They get a chargeback on their merchant account. And every time they get those, when it's time to negotiate the new rates, their rates go up. It costs them more money to use a merchant account more times that they get caught doing scumbag activity. So if you ever have to put down a deposit with a car dealership and you have a credit card with the available balance, use the credit card. And if the dealership goes, oh, we have to have a debit card. No. I mean, you could file a dispute with a debit card. Just be like, hey, man, I can give you my credit card, or, you know, I don't have to give you a deposit. You know, this is like if you have to finish the deal the next day or whatever the situation is, give them a credit card, because you have more protections against the dealer in the event that they do unscrupulous activity. And I've seen it multiple times. So, unfortunately, I didn't want to make this video. I'm a Rick Hendrick fan, and I like what he does with his race teams and stuff in NASCAR. Obviously, I'm a huge Dale Jr. fan, and I hate to see, you know, and again, this doesn't come back on Rick Hendrick as a person, but it's your name on the dealership. It's your company, and I know he has hundreds of car dealerships all over the place, but it's the principle of please get your house in order. If the general manager sees this, do not be taking advantage or stealing from disabled veterans. You're not going to like the public blowback that you get from videos like this, or dumb veterans that we just get on a plane and fly out there and start picketing in front of your dealership. Is it worth the $1,000? Return the damn money to the customer. It's not hard. See you guys in the next video.